In today's gold prospecting, or should I say gold mining video, join me as I head up into the Yukon goldfields in Canada to work at a large gold mine. In this video, I'm going to give you an insight into what it's like working 12-hour days at this awesome operation up in the Yukon. From sluicing material, digging out old-timers' tailings, prospecting throughout the day, and everything in between. Stick along to watch this awesome adventure unfold and get a bit of insight of what it's like in a larger gold mine. Good morning guys, it's the Sluices here and welcome to today's gold prospecting, or gold mining should I say, adventure out in the Yukon. So we're up in the morning, just got up at 6:30, got ready for the day, and we're going to head out to the mine and show you what a day working up here is like. Hopefully get some awesome gold. Typical Yukon day. It's actually usually sunny. Clouds are out as per usual this time of year. Start of July. The sun does not set, so it's been like this all night long, and the sun will get up nice high in the sky today. But it is starting. The summer is almost coming to an end, and it is starting to get colder every day. Period of a month, it's going to go from 25 nice degree days down to 15, 10, even 5 degree days in less than a month. Very short seasons here. Here's our quad bikes. We're going to be taking up to the mine, get them started up. See you up there. Often on the way up to work, we'll get scared by bears, moose, in some cases even lynx and porcupines. We're up at the main mine site. That's just where we're parked up there, up by the servicing truck. We're just getting the big main pump warmed up. This is the main pump that feeds the sluice. This is the main mine, but there is another one which I mostly operate. I'm going to show you later on. That's the big sluice up there. That's the sluicing excavator, the Hitachi, that's warming up at the moment. Just filling up the pump with a little Honda there. Once this is all full, this engine's usually warm by then. It takes a while. Engage it, get the sluice going and start sluicing. See you up there. Now this is the first load in for the day through the sluice. Got to feed it nice and slow. About a bucket per 2 minutes is about the rate. Just like any sluice, just got to feed it the right rate. Gets washed down nicely through there, through the screen, and then down the sluice. So that's where the tailings accumulate there. You can see the ones that are fully washed, and the real muddy stuff that actually doesn't get fully rinsed sometimes. You go real slow with this stuff. And then over there is the tailings pile, which then that tailings pile gets utilised to build up that berm there, which stops the water from the sluice flooding over to where the pump's feeding from. All the water and tailings get driven down here, and then on that berm in the distance, there's another excavator which is used to bail out the sand. Not the most effective setup, but there's not really any natural water flow here. There's a teeny spring and a very small creek. We're at the top of a hill here. It's very high elevation, just because the base elevation here up in the Yukon is so high. It's the same height as a small mountain in New Zealand, top of a hill. You can see we're effectively in the cloud. But anyway, do this for the next couple of hours, keep sluicing, and then might have to fuel it up. You can see the fuel's getting quite low. But yeah, we'll catch you shortly. This spot here, this is where I'm getting the pay dirt from. Right down in here. It's nice stuff. And see, this is where the pay is coming from here. So this was an old timers dam. they made this dam here to create a lake similar to what we have down there, so they're sluicing back in the day. We're actually employing the same methods as they did, but they made the dam out of virgin ground that was unsearched. We did some prospecting in it, and some of you may have seen that on our Patreon exclusive prospecting video along here, and there was some good gold. You can see here, this is the result from 4 buckets in that dam. So that's the biggest excavator up there, the big cat. And that's used to rip into this hill here, fill up the dump truck. And then dump it down the side there. Looking good. You can see that stuff over there, that's just silt, so that's just obviously the edge of their lake. But you can see that is the side of the dam up there, that nice rocky gravelly material, and that's it all there. So that's the nice pay we want. The rest is just their actual tailings, but like far from where they were sluicing. There's no rocks in it, it's just the silt that's washed down. So this stuff here is what we're looking at, we're looking for. See, just up there, that's where all the pay gets fed down from, the top of that hill. This dump truck rolls down, and that's where I can then collect it from there and sluice down the sluice. But anyway, my time at this mine's over. We're going to head down to the second mine. Now we're down at the lower mine, mine number 2. Right here, I'm holding some pay dirt. This is also old tailings. As you can see, good looking stuff. Creek's right there. And dumping it into the dump truck to take down to my lower mine over there. Dump truck there, the boss is driving that one. He's just taking it back over to the sluice box over there. That's the creek that's brought down all this gold from some reefs up the hill, I think it is. It's reefy gold, it's very chunky but not big. Lots of fines, like coarsey, chunky gold. And then you can see that's where the pay is. Now this is actually old timers tailings again, where they've sluiced 50 years ago or whatever. And you can see it all gravelly, and they just didn't process it very well, so they had big losses, and it's well and truly worth mining again, I think. Well, we wouldn't be mining it if it wasn't profitable, so it must be. This is downstream from the main mine, and this mine, because we only have the one, this is once again another Hitachi, not a cat, but because we only have the one excavator here, this one has to be used to haul pay and sluice. So you only get half as much done. When the other one, you can have someone hauling and someone sluicing at the same time, because there's 2 excavators. When here, there's just the one. So this one goes, and the baling too. There's 3 excavators up there and only 1 here. And so this one goes between baling the lake over there and digging the gravel and filling the loader and sluicing. All of them just on the one. So this one does some work, but it's a good machine. It is a good machine. Just run it on quite low throttle. As soon as you turn it up to about here, the turbos kick in, and gosh, it's just stupidly quick. Like, you can't even handle it at that speed. Well, you can, but the whole thing just starts tipping, and so normally we just have it on idle and sluicing, but yeah, awesome. Get back into digging. The dump truck will be back soon, and yeah. that there is where all the pay was dumped from the T-Rex loader earlier today. We dug it from up there, moved it down and cleaned it out of here. So this is what we sluiced in the day, just feeding it through nice and slow. Just shut the excavator off. There's the sluice. Now it's time to shut the pump off. This is just a smaller pump, still a big 6-cylinder, but not as big as the main big pump. So first step is unscrew that valve, disconnect and shut it off. It's now 7:15. Just finished greasing up the excavator for the day. Time to head home. This morning here you can see we're building up the central berm as the sand level rises and the lake rises. It's just up to the pump now. We build this berm up to stop the water from bursting through. There's the wee excavator used to build up the dam. It's a quirky wee thing, that one. It's the only one that's got a V8 in it, so it's my favourite, but that's used to bail out the pond and build up the dam there. So we reckon we've had a little patch of virgin ground possibly, and just a little test pan from in there. Have a look at all that. That's like, even in a creek, that's an incredible pan, like 20 chunkies in there almost, you know. So hopefully we get onto some real good stuff. That's some awesome gold. Not even that much black sand there too. See it get all separated?
Well, there's more gold hiding underneath the black sand.
Yeah, there's more gold hiding underneath the black sand. I thought I separated it well. That is one of the best.
Oh yeah,
look at that. That's one of the best pans I've done in a long time. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a good pan. Look at the little piece of wire gold. Can you get that? Let me try and move it over so that you can see it better. Where'd that wire piece go? There he is.
You can see in this clip here the dark red colour that virgin ground is. It looks completely different and was easily identifiable by the boss, who had really good experience looking at that sort of ground. Instantly we were like, whoa, that looks good. And sure enough, you'll see in this next pan again. So I've just taken another pan out of that virgin ground stuff. Haven't even got a full showing. Look at all that. It's unbelievable. Imagine once the excavator gets in there. There's gold up there. Mental. Next pan out of the near virgin ground. Not bad at all. Not bad at all for just 3 pans. Goodness me, look at that. Now, it's not just sluicing and using the excavators we do. Part of preparing some of this pay was actually to use a little hydraulic operation on it. We use this really old 70-year-old diesel pump here to pump down water through this wee nozzle and blast the cliff to bits. That was some of the most fun I've had over here. Absolutely awesome. Just get all the material nice and loose, ready to be sluiced. Now it's time for the cleanup. So this is my small sluice here. It's a lot easier to clean up than the big main one, which is much larger. And basically, it's just like any other sluice. You take the mats off, you rinse them all down, and you see the gold you've got. Before I show you the sort of final cleanup of what the gold in the sluice can look like, I just thought I'd give a massive thank you to all of our channel Patreon supporters. You guys rock, and thanks so much for your continued support. Adventures like this, particularly this one, probably wouldn't be possible if it weren't for all your help. So thanks so much. Plenty more videos to come. Now, as you can see, I am starting to accumulate a little bit of Yukon gold. Thanks very much to the boss. He let me keep the stuff from the test pans we did. So fingers crossed I can accumulate enough to make one of our Patreon giveaways when I get back to New Zealand, some Yukon gold. But if not, I've actually been finding quite a few of these gold specimens. See that? That's gold in the quartz. Little bits of gold all through it. And that's from that reef up there. So, if I don't find enough alluvial gold, today's giveaway will be giving away a gold specimen or two to some of the patrons. Now, I don't yet have footage of the final cleanup, but you can have a look here at what some of the runs in the sluice can look like after sluicing that virgin ground. See that? That is all gold. Some of the most gold I have ever seen. Now, I'm not sure what the exact amount of this cleanup will come out like. I'm yet to find out, but it's like, you know, look at that. It's at least ounces. You know, it's ridiculous amounts of gold. Of course, using the machinery costs a ridiculous amount of money, so that is a payoff for it. But absolutely awesome. You can just see all the little sparkles of gold all through the top mat here. It's a bit difficult to point out on camera, but there is gold absolutely all through it. And with that, that concludes today's quick video. I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you a bit of insight into what it's like working at a gold mine in the Yukon. There's going to be plenty more videos to come of us prospecting, detecting, and all sorts when I'm up here. Fingers crossed. If you want to see a video of us finding some awesome gold nuggets back in New Zealand, the video is up on the screen now. But outside of that, catch you on the next one.